Hi friends, welcome to IAS with Santosh YouTube channel. In today's lesson, we are going to learn some elimination techniques and tricks to solve science and tech questions in the UPSC Prelims examination. Guys, before I discuss these tricks, let me tell you something about science and tech section. Guys, if you want to score high in the UPSC Prelims examination, my experience of cracking prelims 6 out of 6 times with one of the highest marks tells that science and tech subject is one of the must do subject. If you score well in science and tech subject, guys, you have an edge over other aspirants because generally aspirants who are not from the science background or generally aspirants who are not from the biology background, they fear science and tech section. Also guys, since science and tech section is more dynamic and current oriented, many people they fear science and tech section because they think that they have to read lot of current affairs. But if you learn the mindset of the question setters, which I'm going to teach you in this lesson, guys, you can easily score very high marks in science and tech section, more than most of the aspirants. Guys, remember this, in UPSC what matters is your relative performance than other aspirants. So guys, if you perform well in those subjects which is difficult for other aspirants, your chances of qualifying prelims examination will be more. With this, first what we are going to understand is different types of questions which are asked in the science and tech section, so that you develop the real mindset and understanding how questions are getting framed. And then I'm going to share with you some elimination techniques and tips to solve those questions. So guys, if you analyze the UPSC prelims questions, you will see in science and tech two types of questions are asked. One is term based questions. They'll give you a term like term X and they will ask you what is the meaning of term X or what is the purpose of term X. Then there are questions which are based on application. They'll give you one technology which is in use and they'll ask you applications of that technology in our day-to-day life. So guys, remember this, that UPSC is not going very deep in science and tech. Many aspirants, they make a mistake is they go start studying very deep. Do not study very deep, guys, because UPSC is looking for a generalist. UPSC is selecting you for a generalist job. UPSC is not selecting you for a scientist job. Okay, so always focus on application part of the technology or application part of whatever science and tech you are reading in our day-to-day life. Always UPSC questions are basically focused on our day-to-day life or our applications which can help us, particularly in the health sector. Okay, so science and technology questions are mostly on health sector, biotechnology, which is having a direct impact on our life, or in recent times questions on computers, artificial intelligence, also questions are increasing. So remember this, focus more on application when you read more about science and tech for the UPSC prelims examination. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to pick few PYQs and then I'm going to teach you how exactly you have to eliminate options. So guys, you can see this PYQ which came few years back. This question is about drone technology. You can see here they are given 3 statements and they have asked at the present level of drone technology, how many of them can be successfully carried out using drones. So options, guys, are spreading pesticides, inspecting the craters of active volcano, collecting breath sample from spouting whales for DNA analysis. So guys, you can see here, generally whenever they will give you application based question, okay, how many of them can be done. Okay, how can, the word here is can is very important word. Okay, whenever the word will be can, 99.99% the answer will be all of the above. In which kind of questions? In application oriented questions. So I'll just write it down for you. Application oriented questions, if the word can is used, okay, how many of them can be achieved using this technology, such kind of statements are there, or how many of the above are possible using this technology. Generally the answer will be all, because possibility denotes correct statement in UPSC. Okay, there may be instances where UPSC may give a trap. Okay, UPSC what they will do, they may change one of the statement by adding some extreme adjective. So in that case all of the above will not be true. Okay, but 99% of the cases you will not have these kind of extreme statements, and generally the answer will be all of the above in application based question. Let me show you one more question. This question is on 3D printing. This is also in news, guys. So 3D printing is a UPSC PYQ, can be used for preparation of confectionery item, manufacturing of bionic ears, automotive industry, reconstructive surgeries, and data processing technology. Here the answer again is all of the above. Why? Because it is about possible applications. So whenever technology they will give you, and whenever they will ask you how many of them are possible, if none of the statements has extreme word, generally the answer will be all of the above. Generally, I'm talking about 99% of the cases. Maybe in 1% of the cases where they are using some adjectives and extreme sentences, it may not work. Let me show you a few more questions. You can solve these questions. I'm pausing the video for 1 minute. You can solve this question. This question is on nanotechnology in health sector. Okay, what is possible? Targeted drug delivery is made possible by nanotechnology. Here you can see the word possible itself they are using. So they are making it very easy for you. So this will be correct. Second, nanotechnology can largely contribute to gene therapy. Here can again is used. Can and possible, these two terms. Okay, many people were demanding, sir, please give us terms which we have to look for while solving the question. So one term is what? Can. Look for this word can or possible. Whenever can and possible is there, generally those statements will be correct statements. So the answer is here 1 and 2 both. This question, guys, is on genetic engineering. Let us read this question. This question is: genetic changes can be introduced in the cells that produce eggs or sperms of prospective parents. A person's genome can be edited before the birth at the embryonic stage. Third is human induced pluripotent stem cells can be injected into embryo of a pig. Here you can see can. So whenever I told you that can is there, 99.99% of the cases, all of them will be correct. Okay, but again I'm saying that look for extreme words. If extreme words are there, if adjectives are there, you can eliminate that. Okay, not 99% cases, all will be the correct in application based questions. So at the end of this video, I'm going to give you that technology which is going to be asked this year, application of the technology. So please wait till the end of the video. Now I'll discuss term based questions. As I told you, the second type of questions are term based questions, which are very popular in the UPSC. Now there are two tricks as far as term based questions are concerned. In term based questions, what we have to look for, first trick is that look for similar sounding words in the option. So ind arc, the term ind arc sometimes in news, look for similar sounding work. So if you read all the options, guys, indigenously developed radar system, India satellite to provide services to Indian Ocean rim countries, a scientifically establishment set up by India in Antarctic region, India's underwater observatory to scientifically study the Arctic region. Okay, so you can see these options, guys. So out of this you can see here the statement ind arc. Okay, so if you see out of these four, these two C and D are similar type of option. One is talking about Antarctic region, scientific establishment. Other is talking about a scientific observatory in Arctic region. So obviously the answer has to be among these two only. So is this clear, guys? That answer has to be these two. First you narrow it. Okay, whenever similar type of options are there, answer will be one among them. Then guys, out of this, guys, ind arc. Okay, if you just break this word, ind arc. So ind stands for India, arc stands for Arctic region, not the Antarctic region. So the answer option D will be correct. Similarly, guys, here you can see last year UPSC has asked this question of membrane reactors. You can see here membrane bioreactors are discussed in the context of. Same, very easy. Okay, similar kind of options we have to look for. Membrane, generally membrane is used for what? In your school days you must have studied about osmosis and all kind of filtration techniques. Okay, here wastewater treatment is the correct answer, guys. Membranes are used for wastewater treatment. Okay, but sometimes what happens, guys, none of the option will have the similar kind of statements, or all the options will have similar kind of words, so you can't differentiate. Here we can differentiate easily. Let us see this question which came in the UPSC Prelims examination in India. The term public key infrastructure. Public key infrastructure is used for. Here you see infrastructure is there. Here you see infrastructure is there. Here also infrastructure. Here also infrastructure. So it is difficult to tell which one is the correct answer. So in such cases only, I'm telling about in such cases only, the option is 99% option A. always. Okay, 99% cases answer is option A. When all have the similar words which are there to confuse you. Okay, so answer is option A. So if you want me to make more videos on this theme and you want more PYQs to be discussed, please do consider liking this video and sharing this video with your friends, and do subscribe this YouTube channel, guys. We want our YouTube channel to grow so that we also get encouraged to make very good videos for the prelims examination for your success. Okay guys, now I would like to tell you is that if you are going for prelims 2025 in the next 30 days, what can you do which is boosting your marks? Guys, you can solve my predicted questions. This will definitely boost your marks by 10-20 marks. Definitely. Why I'm so confident? Because guys, I'm using all my experience of cracking the prelims examination in giving you these important questions. Guys, here you are getting test by a person who has qualified 6 out of 6 times, scoring one of the highest marks. This is unique. No other test series can claim this. Okay, so what I'm telling you is that in last 30 days, make use of your time, best use of your time. What is the best use of time? Focus on only important stuff, and I will give you that important stuff. I'm preparing a list of important topics also for you. Make use of, you can't read everything guys in last 30 days. Okay, and second thing what you can do is that solve the PYQs. If you can't solve all the PYQs on your own, I have already analyzed last 25 years PYQs. You can make use of my PYQ mastery class also. All the descriptions will be given in the description of this video. Guys, again I'm saying, please use your next 30 days properly. Use your next 30 days properly. And guys, if you want me to help you, every day I'm ready to come on YouTube and I'm going to help you with these kind of tricks. But I just want to know from you, do you really like these videos? And you can tell me that by liking this video and sharing this video with your friends. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.